Oh shit! Oh no, it's all tangled. How the fuck did this happen? Yo! I think I got it untangled. Looking like fuck. Oh, I think I got it untangled because I fucking pulled it out. Let's see. Wait, get away. Yep, it froze. Be right back. Caught me at the perfect time. Looking down. Alright, two things. Every time I bump this mic cord, it's gonna be very loud. So let me move this mic cord. Sorry about that. And then what else? I have to reactivate my webcam. How? Property. Different device. Okay. Be seeing garbage. Now if I turn it back on, there we go. I'm gonna need to move it real quick. El gato. Gotta turn my light on. And I have to move my webcam. Whoop, other way. Right down at the floor. What is going on? I gotta fix the webcam a little bit more. How are you guys doing? You can see that little guy. Oh, this is my microphone. That's not in the shot. What changed? There you go. That's a little bit of stream magic for you. Let's lower this music a whole bunch. Good news and bad news. Fix the stream. Bad news, now you have to watch. More bad news. Windows update today. And Windows update trying to update means my computer crashed while I wasn't home. I'm trying to shim my microphone so it doesn't wobble. I should just get the thing that connects to the. Whoop, it's falling. You know what? Here's what let's do. That's a Bob Rossism. For now, it's because my new playmat I have in a different spot. Move that later. All right, everything should be better now. So Windows decided to update, which means maybe my computer will crash again. We'll find out. I'm in the middle of a league. So we're gonna finish that 2-1. I lost to Rhinos. I won the game, and then when I say I won the game, my deck was like, "Hey, do you want to win this game? Here's Thoughtseize, here's Chalice of the Void, and here's something else I don't remember. I think Skirk Prospector, whatever the fuck it was." And I said, "Okay, let me cast them in the worst possible order." And then I lost because I cast Thoughtseize last instead of first. So I won't do that again. Click on Spaceman. It is very good in the deck, and I currently don't know if Pashlik Mons is better, just because more things are popping up that Pashlik Mons might be good against. But the reason I'm running it is because I'm running 4 Runevelt Horde Masters. These Gigantha decks, there's like actually 2 or 3 different decks they could be, which I hate, but this is a keep against any deck, so we'll keep it. I'm running 4 Runevelt Horde Masters, and I have a feeling that that curve is very strong, just in general. Runevelt into Squee for 5 hasty damage. And if I know Pashlik can add, you know, basically at minimum 1 damage a game. But Squee hopefully can add the same amount. Obviously, Pashlik Mons can target creatures with that 1 damage, but if I'm trading away crappy goblins and drawing cards, I think that's going to be better. I'm trying this out. More bad news. This is what's considered a deal in New York City these days. This is a $4 can of beer. Man. All right. It is a blue-red prowess deck. Not the biggest of deals, but it does make life just that much harder. And a lot of games are tutored for Scree when combo plan is dead. Yeah, I mean, it's just a good pressure card, and it comes with extra bodies, and against things like Grixis Shadow, just inevitability, you know what I mean? Just having another card that you draw for free after it's dead, it's pretty good. Won me a couple games. So the chances of them not having Lightning Bolt is very low. I'm of the opinion right now that I should just save my life total. Maybe we can run them out of cards before they find an expressive iteration, and then we combo here for the ASMR view. That's probably really loud, but that was the point. I hate this combo of cards. That beer's not bad. Beer's really not bad. I didn't expect it to taste like that. It's called a golden ale, but most regular ass beer is a golden ale, but it tastes like a fruity IPA. I just expected a normal ass beer. But that's not bad. So this is almost certainly a Bolt or some such thing. So I'm probably casting Matron or paying Echo. Given that this is in the air, I'm gonna not pay Echo. They can cut my goblin count down to less than 3 either way, because I will have a whole bunch of things that don't replace themselves when they leave. That's not the worst. Next turn, I'm likely playing that before anything else. I believe I have to grab a munitions expert here rather than a Boggart Harbinger because I would like to not lose the game. And I know that they have a Lava Dart. I'm not going to play into Lava Dart and Bolt. But if they start bolting and Lava Darting for close to no value by killing 1/1s, I'll be happy. Although it's really a lot of value. I'm going to take all this. I don't have all the time in the world tonight. I am planning on playing some video games with my girlfriend later, but she's in meetings until 9 o'clock. Would you believe that? She's unemployed. She's in meetings till 9 o'clock. She's actually she's not unemployed. That's the problem. She's part-time employed, like across the globe. So weirdly timed meetings are kind of the name of the game. I think what I want to do is try to get all my lands into play as painlessly as possible. I think I'm going to swing for 2. And I'm going to play probably the Bloodstained Mire. Actually, probably the Blood Crypt tapped. I am first going to play the Skirk Prospector, because once I swing, if they decide to kill something in combat, I can sacrifice it in response and do a little bit of extra damage to the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Now they didn't play a bolt last turn, but we know they have the Lava Dart, so we can't forget that, and they have the Mountain to sack. So I block. Expressive Iteration. There's an argument to be made that I should kill this Dragon's Rage Channeler before Expressive Iteration resolves. Now, they can Lava Dart, and unless they Fork Bolt, this thing is going to die. So we'll find out. Maybe I should have tested that last turn, given that they were similarly tapped last turn. I don't think this changes anything. So they get to Surveil. Yeah, because they can still only sack one mountain, which they might not even realize. These Spire Bluff Canals look like Mountain Island. We'll let that one resolve just because I can't do anything with the mana. We'll see if they... Wow, that fucking sucks. I guess there's no way around that, is there? But means they already had that in hand. They have one card left in hand. And then I hate mutagenic growth. Are free spells stupid? Are Phyrexian spells even dumber? How often are you gonna play around mutagenic growth? So now they have the double sack, and they're gonna go for it to just pump as much damage through as possible. I might actually be dead here. His Lava Dart is 2 damage plus another 2. They could put me to 1. They probably should, but they don't. Admittedly, if this gets through, I'm dead, so I need to find something. Damn, would that have been good. I have a redraw with a Bloodstained Mire. Not quite good enough. We can survive here, because we can put a Sling Gang Lieutenant on top, but is surviving really winning? I don't know. Oh, actually, we're not going to survive, are we? Because they're going to kill our Snoop. I guess we will survive. We will survive at 1 life. We'll have to chump, obviously. We can stack our deck with a Sling Gang Lieutenant anyway. We are dead to what? Just about anything, right? We can put him to 9 if we swing out. And then they swing out. I have to block. And then I hit them for... Okay, I think... So, on the question of the damage front, I'm not sure if this is enough, but I'm going to do it anyway, because it's my best chance of winning, I think. But I'm also going to leave back the Matron. Actually, I should leave back the token. Because if I swing with this, and then I'm forced to block with the Harbinger on the Swift Spear, I lose the 2 damage next turn anyway. So this Harbinger maybe surviving gives me the extra point of damage that I'm losing here instead of being forced to block with it. And then also I play around a single removal spell. But this is Underworld Breach for what? Lava Dart? Lava Dart just kills me. Wow, that's crazy. Yawgmoth's Will Lava Dart. Unless they cast Ragavan or something. Do they not see it? I'm a little bit confused. I assume they see it, but like they might not see it. It's right at the top. They might just be like, I need a land, I need a land. Nope. Mutagenic Growth will do it. Forgot about that one. They're paying life, which means they're casting Mutagenic Growth. And I can't beat that. Okay, well, this is a 1 mana spell deck. And this is a deck that Fury is good against, and not Chain Whirler, I don't think. It's a decent blocker. Maybe there's worse cards than that. Our combo is very unlikely, and we may not get to 5 mana. Reason the combo is so unlikely. Boggart Harbinger just falls over to Lava Dart, and that's not good. I guess Skirk Prospector is not fantastic. I don't mind shaving that for a Chain Whirler. It's possible that Thoughtseize is worth it. Most of the cards in their deck are worth 2 damage already, so it's like a pretty tempo negative play. And this game is won and lost based on tempo. This matchup, I think. I think this is fine. There may be an argument for keeping another Trashmaster in because it's a Lord. But I'm not gonna do it. We'd like a Chalice of the Void. Like a Chalice of the Void. MTGO. Oh wow, that's Chalice of the Void. By the way, Blood Moon, not good in the blue-red matchup. Also, any deck with Giganta, just don't bring in. I think I do have to mulligan this. This is like really, really bad. Doesn't do anything except a turn 2 Chalice. Although, what could they possibly get down? They could get down a Ragavan, and then they cast Expressive Iterations, but their whole deck is 1-drops. They don't... I mean, they probably have Smash the Smithereens. We'll try it. Let's try it. Fuck it. I'm not here to win. Those are some real famous last words. I'm going to put the Blood Crypt into play because it's my chance to save 2 life. Here comes Ragavan. Oh, Swift Spear. All right, I'll take 1. Second Chalice is not even the worst draw in the world. Snoop, also pretty decent draw. I'm not going to show them that, but I may need the blockers from Soak and Zahn. So... well, why not show them that? I think I'd rather them not know about Sling Gang, but... I don't know. Crazy stuff happens when people play poorly around Snoop, so... when we get, if you recognize the songs at this low volume, when we get to Passenger, I am going to switch to a different recording of the same show. Gotta remember that, though. In about 40-50 minutes. All right, so this is the type of hand that is good against Chalice, which is pretty unfortunate, but I don't know if we had better options. It's not like I'm playing Lightning Bolts and Tarfires. And if this was a Tarfire, boy, would that not be good. So we're going to play out the Bloodstained Mire. We're going to lose to Fury and win to everything else. So let's pray. Is it time for Cheese to win? Sprite Dragon, you got it. They have a lot more 2-drops than I realized. And yet, this is still the best plan, I think, for this game that we could have had. There's your Lava Dart. So they are conceding the game. I'm just going to do this now. There's no reason to get anything but Blood Crypt. We'll just yield. I mean, they could Fury here. Still. But they have to find it with this Connive, I guess. Which isn't altogether unlikely. But they don't. And so, we go to game 3, where we will likely lose. There is the Bogart Harbinger. I've been told that to become a popular Magic streamer, you have to mispronounce many, many words. And that will lead to success. There's actually a lot of arbitrary pronunciations out there. Boggart, not one of them. Actually, there's none on the board right now. Right? Yeah. I'm trying to think of one because I was listening to Brainstorm Brewery earlier today. Shout outs to you guys. I know you're all watching right now. I don't even know their names. I just know their voices and the cartoonish pictures that I draw of them in my head based on them. And they are very cartoony based on their voices. So this is 17 right here, so we don't have to do anything else. It takes 2 clicks on Magic Online to get your Snoop going again after you've auto-targeted something. Don't know why. Sling Gang. Thank you for making me do it. Heterotic. Alright, Chalice gets so much worse on the draw, but I do not think that I have anything much better. I may need to actually put another Skirk Prospector back in and take out, like, we maybe put in, take out a Thoughtseize, or put in a Thoughtseize. Honestly, we're talking about small percentage points, and this is a really the only game in town, but it's not a good one. We are favored to lose, as they might say. What do you think? I kept a hand with a double X spell and a 4-drop last game. This hand is Complete Duty, I think. I mean, it's very tempting because you have all these great cards, but 1 land and 1 Skirk, that's not surviving, so it's really just a bunch of 2-drops and 1 land. And I don't think I can keep that. Although if I do get the 1 land, it's pretty damn good. However, I don't even think that the hand is great if I were to get the land. Like, it's not like, oh my god, snap keep. It's not like I have a munitions expert or something like that. So I think we have to mulligan to 5 and just concede basically on the spot. But so I believe we put back Bloodstained Mire. Now the question is, do I put back Sling Gang Lieutenant and pray that they just have nothing, so there's no way they have nothing, and it could be like on an all creature hand. And that we draw Boggart Harbinger, or do I assume I'm gonna draw land, put back this Auntie's Hovel, and then either I'm drawing 3 drops in a land or whatever. I think this is like the highest upside play. We only have 2 Boggart Harbingers in the deck, so it's not like you can play to that out in any serious way. Then drawing to 1 Sling Gang Lieutenant is silly. We're going to kill this, so that's good. What a fantastic draw. Wow. It's like my deck just knew what I needed. Put it right on top. Are you a shuffler truther? Do you also believe in QAnon conspiracies? Also as in addition to shuffler truthing, not in addition to me. I don't... Well, you know what? Take it back. Can we really say the game is not rigged? Can we? I don't think we really can. No combo anymore, by the way. One of our Kikis is in the board, so that was legitimately the worst draw in the deck, but it happens. Nothing I can do. No fancy sacking is going to do anything. We do not play Lightning Bolt. This guy's going to be huge. I know I'm drawing a Skirk Prospector. I actually don't think I can possibly get back ahead on board. This is historically one of our worst matchups, period. Always has been. Murktide is a much better matchup. Prowess, always very hard. You're asking why? 2 reasons. We play very poorly from behind on board. Because our removal spells involve getting a creature, many creatures, to stick on the board. And our secondary plan for them, which is luck sacking into a combo, pretty much not possible. Can't even chump against them when half their threats are flying, more than half actually. So I'm gonna just draw my card and concede almost certainly. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess there's a chance. No, there's no chance because we can't put Kiki Jiki back in the deck. That's game. Let's draw the card to see what. Not doing us any favors. All right, we're 2-2. I don't know who's out there. I have roughly 2 hours before I'm done. Would you guys like to see after this more goblins, or, well, that's deceptive because there's 2 ways to do more goblins is really the thing. Thank you. I got new glasses. I look like Dr. Spock on stream. Not sure I like it, but starting a new job looking like Dr. Spock is probably good, right? If you want to look smart. Not just like your eyes are crap. So our options after this stream are Modern or No Karn Painter. I would buy these cards. I don't know how expensive Surgical Extraction is. Probably a whole bunch. I would just play something else. And then this is probably like 2 tickets. Kinda wanna play that. This hand. 3 lands Matron gets you a Snoop down. If you draw another Matron or a Boggart Harbinger, you can combo. And then if you draw, like, there are so many things that make this hand good. We're gonna keep this hand. This is a pretty good hand against a lot of things. Pretty good. Not great. It's not a banger, but this is like a C+. Against black-white decks, anything will beat them. Yeah, so against Hammer, this is okay. Not fantastic. They're going to get to draw one extra card, which I'm not happy about, but I think I've beaten Hammer twice in this league. I think that's all my wins. I'm not sure. What did I say about black-white decks? They're so bad. That's what I said. They are so bad. As you're about to find out. They play no interaction main for the combo. even though black-white decks are the colors of removal, I don't think you can't claim that red is the color of removal. It's black and white. And yet this deck, which is really just mono white deck, it's blue-white, plays none. So if they had a hammer, they would have played it there. I don't know what the hell this is. My guess is there's a Stoneforge Mystic. They're going to try and hammer me next turn, but I'm just going to Munitions Expert them. I actually do lose to double hammer if I play Snoop instead of Munitions Expert. So I kind of think, well, I lose to double hammer. No, I don't lose to double hammer if I play this way. So I lose if I play Snoop and they have double hammer, I'm dead. But they would have played hammer, right? That's what I just said. How do you put them off of hammer? And then the next thing you're saying is, but if they have two hammers, I lose. If this guy did that, he deserves to win the MPL, not just the game. You see, if I wait another turn, there's a chance that they needle my Aether Vial and then I die. So even though I would be able to get the Snoop down at instant speed, I would not be able to do all my shenanigans. So worst case scenario, I've got the I got a, what is, I can't remember what it is. But I've got the Munitions Expert on deck. I was trying to remember a rap line, but I could not. Green and white players that make you do it. The presence of green and white cards in your deck means that you are not allowed to concede to combos. Oh, there we go. they conceded. I'm sorry. It is like 100% though that green-white decks make you do the combo out. So what I've been doing is bringing in Chalice, Fury, Charmaw, and then on the draw, Blood Moon is a lot worse. It's still okay. Thoughtseize is pretty clutch. We're just comboing. I have not been bringing in Blood Moon. I could take out the Ringleader, but I'm gonna leave it in. Take out the Ringleader for a Thoughtseize. You know what? I probably should just do that. We're gonna be chalicing on one though, so I don't know if I like taking out the Ringleader for a Thoughtseize. Let's bring in one Blood Moon. Why not? Or no, because I took out all the Skirks. I could just leave a Horde Master, and Horde Master is more likely to combo us than most of the other things. Well, this is a hand. They play March of Otherworldly Light after board. So you can't expect either the Snoop or the Harbinger to stick around, or the Snoop or the Chalice to stick around. I believe I'm going to be playing Chalice first. Just the way most games work out, that what's the word? Fucks people up, I think. So you could also Chalice on 0. given this start, but it's not really worth it. Usually they'll have played their 0 drops out, and you only ever really played Chalice on 0 against the reality chip versions way back in the day when they were trying to like kind of storm off on top of their deck, and so you prevented them from filling their hand back up. Don't attack. Oh, that's not smart. They really just should not do that. It's sort of free here, but like you're winning by, you know, chunks of 10. I don't think that that's a worthy attack, but maybe. If this isn't March of Otherworldly Light, I don't know what is. But that means I can't play Snoop, and I think I'm winning this game via Snoop. So the good thing is, if I don't win via Snoop because they grab Pithing Needle, I still have the Trash Master in hand, and I just need to draw lands to get that online. And a great wizard, magician, depending on how you look at it, illusionist, once said that if you put yourself in a position to draw card or to draw lands to win, you're doing well. That's a third of your deck. That's the secret. So they almost certainly have March of Otherworldly Light, but I think I need to do this just because if they don't, I'm like, they're gonna play March of Otherworldly Light on this Chalice, and now it's a catch-22 for them. All right, it's just a construct. It looks like they're gonna grab Shadow Spear, which would normally just be really hard for us to beat. But we're gonna win next turn. Okay, they do get the Pithing Needle, but we have the land on top. So we're in the clear. And they just have a couple of losers over there. But so I can't go for the combo this turn, but I can kill this Giver of Runes this turn. I don't think I'm in any danger because there's no Sigardizade out. Let's play this off the top. Next turn we'll bring out the Trash Master and we'll just win the game. How's it going, Mord? First time chatter, good to see you. Follower goal met. It's Mord? It's Mord. Oh, my follower sounds are all fucked right now because I did some stupid nonsense that ruined my stream for like a month. That's why. Let's shuffle and hope that this stays on top as usual. Not quite. We're doing this because they can give their creatures protection if I wait till their turn. Not just with her, but with something like that stupid blacksmith skill. Did I see the Japanese list? Is it anything like the one that won on New Year's Eve? Is it the scam list with the enchantment? Let's see. It's on Goldfish, I assume. I'm looking. I know you probably linked it already, but it's on the same monitor, and too late. Ping me on the Discord. Oh, like Fecundity? Oh, I think I did see that. I have built that deck in the past, and Spike actually built that deck. I don't know. It wasn't very long ago. I think I'm just gonna block with this. Won 4 times in turn 4 by going infinite, exiling your whole deck. Yeah, I've seen it. I tried to build that deck a long time ago, And I can't. The update that they made. Well, I never looked at it again after Runebelt Hordemaster. Because what happened was when I was brewing with Runebelt, I got sidetracked because I made a mono red Pioneer deck that used Runebelt, and I was like pretty excited about that. Let me pull up the list. This is the Japanese list. Let me get the browser. Instigator, War Marshal, Runebelt. Yeah, it looks just like. Oh, I responded to this today. Like the Pioneer version of this is so good. Yeah. It's definitely a thing. Like, I don't think it's better, but it looks like fun. I feel like if you're playing black and you like, why not go for the combo? But I know it takes up a lot of space in the deck, so I get that. So they have 2 mana open. I can't combo until I kill the Pithing Needle. So we won't. But we can swing with Snoop for 3 because I'm not sacking Snoop. I'm not blocking with Snoop. Yeah, this is fine. We really only need to leave back 1 blocker, I believe, because you can block this one, sack, kill the other one. But there's almost no way we lose from here. Franco is not good enough, not surprised. But I am surprised that people don't want to be playing. Ooh, they're going to Path to Exile my Goblin Trashmaster? My Chalice of the Void? Do they really think they can win from here? Did I do anything in response to this? I think so. Happen. You got the Thopter. Springleaf Drum, play it. Path. Path on the Trash Man. All right. So, we're going to make sure we win next turn first. I probably made sure we didn't die this turn, but that's fine. So they could what? If they land Sagardizade, no, they can't win. Is it worth killing this Ornithopter? I can take 2. I don't care. Do I want the land? Does the land get me anything? Not really. I might as well just wipe their board. Like, if I leave that in play and then they Pure Steel Paladin me, I'll be very upset. Kill it all, says Boxhead. I feel like that's something you probably say even when we're not around. What say you? Do you have a response to that accusation? Or is it just definitely true? Got him. All right, so we beat Hammer a few times. We have roughly 1 hour and 1/2, so I'm probably not going to finish this game. Let's check how this game. Another league is what I meant to say. Let's check on GoatBots. GoatBots. How much the cards we need are. Surgical Extraction. GoatBots does not sponsor me, but they're the best way to get cards on Magic Online. You should definitely use them. There's 3 in this list. And a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. I'll buy 4. I don't want any foils, though. Let's be honest. 40 cents is going to push me over a ticket, but who cares? Delivery. You tell them who you are. You get your tickets ready. You say send them over. And then you get to go back to the client because it's absurd that you even have to leave the client to get cards. But it is what it is. I believe I have 10 tickets. Yeah, I had 10 tickets. I won 2 cube things and a league earlier this week. Since I've been playing again, which is like after January 1st. Name something more useless than foils on MTGO. It's funny because they're not even just useless. They're like panic inducing. You go and you're like, what the hell happened? I thought I owned 4 fables, and then like the 4th one's foil or something and it just doesn't show up. It's terrible. I actually don't know. My binder list is up to date, so I gotta do this. This is like a little known feature. I like saying this stuff because nobody taught me. You click one of them and then you hit Control A and that selects all, and you get all of them instead of having to drag them repeatedly. You can also right click in that window and hit select, or you can like click and drag and hit select all, and it doesn't work. Like you have to do what I just did. So I don't know, don't add missing cards. Update with the versions in my collection. Okay, no Karn Painter. We're doing it. I think these are all foil. Yeah. And all that it means. Yeah, the Control A thing is great. See? Nobody knows. I don't think I can name something more useless though. Like legitimately? I guess, you know what? I might have to argue that regular cards are more useless on MTGO, and here's why. I've heard tell that set redemptions are so expensive that there is literally no reason to do them anymore unless you're getting the foil set redemption. Now, foils are incredibly cheap on MTGO because nobody wants them except for foil mythics, because people do those set redemptions still for foils. So it might be regular cards that are worse. Cloud9? We're playing against Mango. This hand sucks. Hand is really bad. I'm not going to keep this hand. I don't know what the legacy meta is right now. I hear tell that the legacy meta is all these stupid initiative decks. Should update. So there's goblins in this deck. Let's welding goblin on a Tuesday. Okay, I actually have to do some thinking out loud here because Ancient Tomb plus Mountain gets you Fable on turn 2, but Urza Saga gets you a Grindstone by turn 3. And if you... Oh, I don't have LED in this deck. I've played a million different versions. All right, there's no Lion's Eye Diamond, so you don't want to do... But you still get a Grindstone into play with a Welder. I'm thinking of what to put back. If the best deck in Legacy is not a blue deck, then isn't Red Elemental Blast just a dog shit card? Isn't that the case? Because I really want to keep this Ancient Tomb. Like, I want to go turn 1 Welder, turn 2 Fable. But then Urza Saga is just bad, right? But, like, I kind of need to be able to find half the combo. So do I throw back Fury? I think you just throw back Red Elemental Blast. Okay. Show me what you got. Welder plus Fable is what do you call it? Donks? That's what people say. That's what the kids are memeing. They go good together. That's why I want to keep both of those, even though they're just 2 of the best cards in the deck, period, anyway. Man, if only I didn't trust Magic Twitter. But you know what? Magic Twitter always tells. That's why I just go Cedric Phillips's Twitter and I just Everything he says, my entire stock portfolio is riding on him and his negative opinion of the world. Mox Opal doesn't change anything as far as I know. Not to hate on Cedric. Cedric is one of the best to ever do it. Probably the best to ever do it. We have him to thank for almost every year of SCG coverage that existed. Almost. But man, does that guy hate the world. Hangs out too much with Patrick Sullivan, who does it as a joke. All right, blue-green. I don't know what this is. Blue-green snow. They're about to play some like 3-mana black card that takes the initiative. I've been watching PT Bench. Shout outs to PT Bench if he's in the chat. He's probably asleep. The fuck is this? It's tempting to play because I don't know what's going on over there, but like, what would I do? I would Urza Saga, pitch Fable. I can't do that in good conscience, so I'm just gonna Fable. When I say I'm tempted to do that, I mean to save my life total, but for some reason this like smells of infect to me. I don't think they have artifacts. And I'm gonna untap by the time I have any in my graveyard, so let's just swing. About to like berserk or something. Mutagenic growth me. You're not supposed to F6 here, because you're supposed to bluff Simian Spirit Guide plus Red Blast, but who am I kidding? Oh, this is the Yorion deck? No. This is the first time I'm checking how many cards are in the deck and if they have a companion. But this is the Bant control deck, which I don't think Uro has a good match. Play that. I am gonna Fury them out of existence, I hope. Ooh. Now hold on. I can swing and get a second red mana. Play Urza Saga, hardcast Fury, wipe their board. So I don't need City and Opal. I can weld Opal back into play with a treasure token. So that's like sort of an upgrade. Was born in a desert. Eventually, I mean, not right away. So I don't need to play the Saga first. So we'll swing for 2. We get a treasure. And then Uro costs 4 to escape, so they can't like GT and do the thing. I think we're in pretty good shape here, guys. We could pitch cast this. I don't know if that would get us anywhere, but for some reason I have a feeling that a double striking Fury is going to do pretty well this game. Blow me out. Mutagenic growth me. No? That's good. Oh, and you have like the classic modern line of Fable plus Fury. We're scammed now? Isn't it safer to pitch Fury and hold up a blast for days / Force of Will? Probably. I subscribe to the jam it and figure that part out later School of Magic. Because we just learned that they don't have a daze by me playing poorly. But you wouldn't be wrong. That was definitely a better play. I do think they probably would have dazed us a little bit sooner. Because we tapped out both turns. So while You're not wrong. I think I already baited it out. No artifacts in their graveyard, right? Nope. About to hit them for 7 million. I guess I'm gonna hold up the welding in a mox opal thing. So this is 8, 9, 10. They go to 8, 5. They're at 5 because of this. Yeah, I don't think they can. But I think you just, Mvani specifically, not to call you out in any kind of negative way, showcase something I did last game where I like I decided they didn't have something. Do I keep them from drawing a card? They didn't have double green for Uro. I can just bolt it when they try to equip it. But let's just keep them from drawing a card. You got the force, you got the force. You don't. There you go. I decided that's a little fruit fly. I always have one. He's probably the same one every day. If I kill it, another one spawns. There's like a spawner somewhere. Do you surgical against Uro? Anyway, I decided they didn't have something, and I entered into it. I was like, oh, maybe they have 2 of that thing, because they didn't have 1, but there's no way. If we were paying attention to the first couple turns of the game, we would be like, oh yeah, they don't have this thing. But I wasn't paying attention to days the first few turns of the game. So now it's like, oh, maybe they do have days. But like, nah. Pithing Needle doesn't stop Uro. Surgical does. I don't know. Do you really? They have all creatures. Is Pyroblast good? Do they storm? No. They have all basics. I feel like I'm just supposed to be bringing in a whole bunch of surgicals, but I don't know what's better or what's worse. I brought in the Fury because, yeah. Maybe just like, I don't know. Maybe I take out like a bolt or 2 because their creatures get value. Fury over bolt. Take out the one good engineer. What does this do? Draws 3 cards. Does it ever flip? No. Drawing 3 cards. Is it a 9/9? No, it's a 9/9 on the back. Drawing 3 cards is pretty good. Man, sideboarding is hard. I guess I can afford to take one of these out. Twin Shot is good to recur. I didn't even want the 3 surgicals. Let's bring in 2. Cloud 09. Wait, is this the Death and Taxes guy? No, that's XJ Cloud 09, right? Someone knows that, not me. Just XJ Cloud? There's no numbers? What does the XJ stand for? Is that some kind of emoji? That's the smoking a cigarette emoji. Just puffing real hard. I have to draw that because that doesn't even make sense unless... Here's the eyes. This. Curl up would be the smoke. Maybe it makes more sense if I separate the eyes. Give a maybe it's a dotted J. It actually, now it makes a lot of sense. You see that, right? I'm not crazy. There's the double chin. Not him. I don't mean. I don't even know what he looks like. He looked like this thing looks like Cartman. um, do we keep this? This is a turn 3 combo, right? Because you play Urza Saga on 1. You play Painter Servant on turn 2, and then turn 3 you can activate it because you play City of Traders. Do I just go for it and then we pyroblast anything that we care? Yeah. I mean, you can't mull this, right? Maybe I go for the turn 4 combo though, and I just lead on pyroblast. No, because I imagine that they're gonna like burrow. I don't know. I know back in the day I would slam Urza Saga. Oh, what? Time to relive those glories. About to get dazed out of my fucking mind. I mean, if they know how to play against Painter, this is a signal. This is like, they should know I'm getting. Yeah, I don't think I care about Noble Hierarch. I do think I'm about to get dazed. But they don't know that I don't have Simian Spirit Guide. But like, there's no way they don't daze this. Let's do it. You could name blue if you wanted. I'm not going to, because all their spells that I care about are blue anyway. If it comes down. I don't know why my hair is all pink days. Oh, my green screen is pretty good, but well, it's not my green screen, right? It's the light bouncing off my hair in way, which is like, they gave me too much credit. Well, we'll name red. We can pitch anything to this. That includes lands, by the way. Should I pitch this Urza Saga? And kill the Hierarch? I kind of want them to tap out. I don't want to leave them with like 1 mana and they're like, you know what I mean? Oh, there's the blue blast. Wow. Did they just outplay me because I named red? Oof. Well, don't do that, guys. You heard it here first. That was a bad play. I just got wrecked. But that's fine. Right? You're allowed to lose some games to being bad. Oh, man. I said I was going to change it to a different recording. Oh, no, it's not up yet. Okay. Wow, 25 minutes. Wow, they are adventuring. So what happens? They fetch a basic. And then until I hit them with a creature, they keep venturing into this dungeon. And like the things in the dungeon aren't great, but it's like just free value. Okay. So I'm gonna get dazed to shit here. Matt. Oh, each opponent's unkeep. Oh, no, they just untap. So they get another blue mana. I'm gonna lose this Urza's Saga, right? Do I need... I drew a Painter's Servant. So I'm just gonna go for it again next turn. I'm gonna grab a Grindstone. I think I should Surgical them. Just to see their hand. And I'd like to name red again. So they have Ice Fang, Stoneforge. So they're probably dead. I think they get to Scry, but it's ridiculous that you can target it and it won't exile that one unless you click it. That is like one of my least favorite things. I don't actually have enough mana to just do this, right? I play this. I'm like a couple short. So yeah, Saga. Although now I can get Dazed. Ice Fang. Do I want to let that happen? No. I saw your hand. It is not good. And now I will name red. I need the mana. I almost made a mistake there because I was flexing. This deck is so good. If you name blue, you can counter a Sword to Plowshares eventually. That's true. But if I don't counter that, they draw 2 cards. And what if they're both Swords to Plowshares? I think naming blue would have been better, but I want to be able to hit them. Although I guess they have Stoneforge Mystic, don't they? So I'm not going to be able to attack anyway, but we have the combo kill in play, so like all our hands are our whole hand is on the table. Like I'm going to try to kill you. So figure something out. Damn, Brainstorm on top. Card's good. No white mana in play? They had a Snow-Covered Plains in hand, so they found it. That sucks. All right. Well, we are going to steal this initiative eventually. And I don't even have to play the City of Traders yet. We should just pass. Do it on their turn. I don't know. What are they going to do? Stifle me? What do they get here? Ah, they get to goad me or get a treasure token, neither of which matter. Stoneforge, yes. I guess they get Jitty, and then I have a hard time winning. I can get Soul Guide Lantern and exile their whole graveyard. Not that that does much, but I get to draw a card, I think. So they get Jitty. They haven't played this. They played that. They played that. They played that. I think they played the Snow-Covered Island, so it's just the plains in hand. So I'm going to go to their end step. I'm just going to make... What is this? Oh, they're equipping it. Sure. I'm going to make one... Well, I guess we'll see what we draw first. We'll know if they're dead. They're not dead. I do think I am supposed to get the only thing in my deck that draws a card from here. And I don't think it matters what I exile. Let's exile the double just in case I surgically extract. Doesn't make any sense. What do I have to do to draw a card? This is it's better than yeah, I forgot that they brainstormed, you're right. There's no way that that plains is still there. So now they have 2 charge counters. Swinging for 10 a turn. What does this do? Well, 4/1 creature token with menace. If they have a way to remove one of my guys, they're gonna win just because they took the initiative. I can't even believe that. I could see why people hate this. I mean, it is kind of cool. It's like a saga that could blow up in your face. I think it's just that paired with things like Brainstorm and, like, you know, really powerful cards in general, it feels worse because it's like, I was going to lose to all these other things. It wasn't just like they played defense. It was like, initiative is making you quit Legacy. I mean, I've lost many a game to Palace Jailer. So I am fully aware of what Commander cards can do to Legacy. I have never beat a white Commander card in Legacy. I have like a 100% lose rate with Painter to the card Palace Jailer. And a very positive win rate against your name Nemesis. So I need to draw exactly Fury so that I can take the initiative. So let's see if we get there. Oh, well, I guess I can Painter them out. I should Surgical myself. How do you feel about that? Because I got 1 turn. If they get to cast a creature card for free with hexproof and all this bullshit, I lose. So let's remove all our red blasts. It looks like we're hitting 2 cards no matter what. Because there's 2 sagas left. There's... Well, I can't remove Painter because I'd also like to draw that. And I'm looking to draw Fury as well. But there's only... Oh no, how many red blasts did I side out? None. And this one, it starts in the board. It's 3-3 split. So yeah, it's 2 either way. I don't really want to draw Saga. Does... I guess Red Blast is better to draw than Saga. Right? Yeah. These are what they call percentage points. I'm not even going to remove them from my graveyard. Just going to remove them from the deck. Damn. Didn't get there. I'm going to let them kill me? I guess I'm supposed to attack. When I attack, they just pump up some guy to eat one of my guys, so I can't do anything about that. Because I could still technically draw Painter, and they could have an empty hand. If you... Here's the thing that I think would make Initiative fun in Legacy. If you were required to have a playmat that was just this dungeon. What is the dungeon? The Undercity. If you were required to have an Undercity playmat, I think that would make it fun. Do I die if I don't block this? Oh, I die either way, don't I? Because now if I draw Painter, I have to force them to use the tokens on these guys, which is a mistake. Oh, it's got menace. Let's hope that they use 2 of these Jitty counters. We're dead very soon anyway. So is it possible, and this is a question I ask myself because I'm the best kind of person, what are there more dead draws or live draws in my deck? They're gonna do it. Okay, Painter is now an out again. Painter is a 1/3. And now Jitty does not kill it. Are we supposed to mill? So the chances of hitting non-painter cards is way higher than hitting painter cards. And every non-painter card that you remove is a chance to get closer to your painter servant. We're going to do it. And we're going to mill a painter servant and be really sad. Nope, we didn't get there. All right, well, let's see. Let's see. We've only increased our chances of drawing one. These are called percentage points. Oh, damn this goblin. We're just dead, right? Yeah, we're just dead. We don't even want them to know that we play that card. I'll tell you, I felt like we had chances. Pithing Needle don't do nothing. I mean, Surgical sucked. Because they probably took out Huro. I think we just try to combo the shit out of them. Did I remove Twin Shot for a Lightning Bolt? No. I think I do take out a Red Elemental Blast for a Lightning Bolt. Is Magus any good? You know what? I actually do think Magus is any good. I think Magus is decent because you can actually take the initiative with it. But is it better than anything else in the deck? Maybe some number of Pyroblasts. Bring in 1 Magus. What they call percentage points. One of these times, these percentage points will add up. Okay. This is a turn 3 win again, if we can get there. So might as well. I'm going to lead on the Grindstone. It's a turn 3 win because we play Painter turn 2. Turn 3, you tap this for mana, grab a Lotus Petal out of your deck. Now you have 3 mana to activate Grindstone, and hopefully you have Painter Servant in play. Is it likely? I think I might even call it unlikely. But we do beat a turn 1 Prismatic Ending, which has got to be high on their list of keepable hands, right? I don't know. Are there initiative cards in blue and red and green? Or is it just black and white? I know Dungeon Venturing was a black and white mechanic in Baldur's Gate or whatever the hell it was called. Oh, this is the set break. All right. I'm switching to the better recording. This is out of the soundboard as opposed to a tape cassette. Calling it a tape cassette in the crowd is not fair because it doesn't sound that bad, but they had like arrays of microphones that people in the crowd would hold up on sticks. They're thinking pretty hard. Legacy is the thinking man's game, where you just try to slam nasty combos, and then when they don't work, you hope that you get to beat somebody down with your 1/1s. But that's classic Magic right there. I kind of wish Modern was more like that. Like, I kind of wish all of the elementals had 1 less power and toughness. In fact, if all of the elementals had 1 less power and toughness, I think modern would be the best format ever made. And that is the problem with paper card games. That in any modern game, you just patch it out. Like, oh yeah, tune them down. But then inevitably what happens is, you see, double-edged sword, because Magic has survived as long as it has, and it's as good as it has been because they couldn't just patch things out. And they used to just really try to get it right. Really, they were overly conservative. So you had the slow drip of power creep. It really wasn't there for a long, long time. And, you know, the one broken set where they made mistakes because they didn't understand mechanics, you know, those cards were not getting reprinted. What modern Magic has been doing is they've been fixing all those old cards with like interesting balance things like Underworld Breach. But because they're playing with that fire all the time, they started doing it with creatures, and it's just, they get it wrong a lot. A lot. But if you could just tune down all of those elementals, -1, -1, I think that would be so good. 2/2 Fury? Great. Worse than Flame Tongue Kavu, but is it? You know what I mean? Like, it sweeps, but it's only kind of got 4 power. Probably just still way better than Flame Tongue Kavu. But a 2/2 Double Striking Fury would be the top of the heap. You'd have a 2/1 Solitude with Flash. It'd still be very good. Couldn't end the game nearly as quickly, right? So the fact that they're down cards becomes interesting. You get low resource games of Magic again, which I think is the best form of Magic. I've said that a lot, but I do believe that. Daze me. Do it. They don't play Daze. That's a bad card. They Force of Will, though. I'm fucked. I am fucked. This hand does not beat Force of Will, which they have played 0 of to this point. I think I'm going to lose to my first initiative deck. It's actually not the first initiative deck I've lost to. I think I lost to like a red-green Minsk and Boo initiative deck like a month or so ago. Oh, that could win us the game. That could win us the game. I think I want Mox Opal. Can I play Mox Opal? I have one. I play Grindstone. I have Mox Opal. I get to play the Goblin Engineer. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. I almost fucked up. I almost fucked up. Daze me. They're not quite dead next turn. Wow, they're just playing Blue Blast? I can't even believe that. Like, what? Is Painter that good? Are red cards that good? Are they just playing Blue Blast because Red Blast is the only thing that beats them? What's going on in this degenerate format? That Red Blast and Blue Blast are main decks. Alright, any land is decent here. I think I would play Fable. Half counts. Daze me. Now, if they slam an initiative card here, I think I just lose. What's going on here with the sound? This is supposed to be the better recording. Okay, it was just way lower. My Magic Online sounds are going to be very loud now, but that's okay. I do like, as a player, that I do like as a player that I get to make the decisions for my sagas after I draw my card for the turn. That has felt really good. I don't play with a lot of sagas in general. It's almost too good. This is my only copy of this. I think I'm digging. I'm gonna discard the Bray's Apprentice. That's not great. Probably end up discarding the Simian Spirit Guide. What did you play in Legacy Carador, if you're still around? I have basically always played Painter. I played Modern Elves. And then I borrowed an Elves deck for a GP. Alright, we're getting Plumed. You can't copy their stuff, right? It's possible I was supposed to have played Simian Spirit Guide as opposed to a second Fable. Specifically because of this. It would force them to block with Hierarch. But I would also lose a Goblin, so like we're not really gaining ground there. Crazy that they just get to untap. Actually, it's such a commander mechanic, and it's like unapologetically a commander mechanic, and yet here we are playing it in Legacy. That text does not need to be on there, the untap every turn. Ugh. Well, I think we lose. We have like 1 or 2 more turns, but I do think that we lose. Although we have a ton of mana. So like, can I copy a bunch of shamans to win? By stealing the initiative? I think I could. For those of you who've never seen it, if you have 2 Fable of the Mirror Breakers, you can copy. You can, for every 1 mana that you have, you get a 2/2. You do it at your end step and you untap with a bunch of 2/2s. And then for every 1 mana you have, you can create a Goblin Shaman token. It looks like they might see that, but I'm gonna do it. It's not like I have any other option. I'm also gonna mill myself because I have Phyrexian Dragon Engine in my deck. Oh, I might have sideboarded that. Nope, I didn't. Show me the Dragon Engine. Nope. Okay, so they untap. We get a Pyroblast. That's not bad. So we have 5 mana. I think I may just pyroblast this Ice Fang after they attack with it. I don't see why I wouldn't. I guess a reason would be if I draw Painter Servant, but I think that I'm capable of winning by taking the initiative. I don't know if I will win, but... Oh, wait. What did they just do? They goaded it? Doesn't matter. I was going to attack with it anyway. Oh, wait. It has to block? No, attacks. Doesn't block. Okay. So they're taking my Prism, or my Grindstone. Hello, Zamgeef, the Goblin King. Happy New Year. Thank you, Grok. I appreciate it. How's life in France? I don't think I actually care about this. Oh, but they're going to untap, aren't they? So it's... I'm trading one either way. I do still have 3 artifacts. Some Kiki comboing going on one way or another. They get to untap something. It doesn't matter. We draw a card. Bogger Moblith. Play with a Primeval Titan. That's pretty cool. Can I win? I can win. Well, I can't win through a removal spell, can I? Make a copy of this goblin first. These, if I get to attack with them, the mana is free? Don't attack with this one. We'll take the initiative. We get 3 treasures here. We also get a basic land out of our deck. They'll block this. I probably should not have swung with this one, but I think I'm okay. Oh, apparently they don't see that. Oh, is this a real one? No, it's a token. But we're gonna go for the win here. Actually, I should have attacked with, or I should have, yeah, I should have attacked with one less of these, because of the extra mana I'm gonna get here. So that's a mistake, but it's okay. Do we try to win at instant speed, or do we... What do you think? Am I one short if I do this? I don't think so. They should have done this on my welder, right? I think they should have done it on my welder and they messed up. I have 2 extra mana, so I could have left 2 of these back. In fact, I could have just played around every piece of removal in their hand. They totally messed up their interaction point, because I was going to have to try to make a copy of it. And then they could have done it in response to that. And I would have just... You know, I wouldn't have lost on the spot, but it would not have been good for me. And as it stands here, now I get to do this. See if they have a response to this. So if anybody's never seen this before, what you do is you hold down Control and you target your opponent with Grindstone. And then, while you're holding Control... You then weld your grindstone out for your painter's servant. And now, by the time your grindstone ability resolves, all the cards in your deck, in your opponent's deck, are blue or whatever color. That was a pretty good game. So that, you see that, I don't know if that's the best initiative deck out there, but my favorite deck, my pet deck, is tier 1 because because all these blue decks running around. And I have all these little creatures. I don't know. I should have not attacked with all of my crazy Kikis. I didn't even have to attack first. What happened was I was doing the attack because the Goblin Shaman tokens, not the reflections, the Goblin Shaman tokens were giving me treasures anyway, so it was pretty much free to attack with them. And whatever I did confused the hell out of my opponent, but yeah. So this is probably my last match if that one took as long as it did. So thank you guys for hanging out. Just because at 9 o'clock I'm gonna, maybe a little after 9, like 9:10 or something like that. But probably not gonna get 2 in unless I just crush Nyx over here. So is Nyx with a Gristlebrand avatar? Is that a reference to the underworld? Is that a reference to Nickfit? Should I think that they're a Primeval Titan gamer or a Grave Titan gamer? Grave Titan. You have to keep this for all the reasons I've said earlier. I'd say this is a pretty good hand. Can I turn one painter's? You could turn one painter's servant, but you don't have grindstone, so it doesn't really matter. Is this another 4-color soup initiative deck? 3 colors, I guess. Bant initiative. Yeah, I don't think I can. So I play this. I play this. No way to get. I mean, you get painter out, and then if you had a red blast, but I don't have a red blast, I think you might as well just play the Urza Saga. Yeah. Oh, I guess I could. No, I can't. I'm gonna say I guess I could turn one Fable, but no. All those percentage points didn't add up to the win. We won for other reasons. It's funny how quickly it comes back when you really know how the deck is built. Lots of little things. Legacy just puts you in a different headspace, I think. Another Fable. All right. So, I mean, I think you have to put this out first. And actually make a difference, but we'll pretend that it does. This says to them I have a red blast. Spy network. All right. You got it. You don't even draw a card? I guess now you can Force of Will. You know I can pay for days? Like, what is this? What the hell is going on with this card? Ron Spears. That's a great... Big fan of what you drew here. I have no idea why a player would play this card. Scry 4, but not really Scry? Fake Scry 4? Is this a mono blue deck? Is this the Greg Hatch special? No way. The Greg Hatch special is a deck I've tried to play in Modern, actually. Doesn't work. Sky Hussar. Every Force of Will type card you can imagine. And every Force Spike type card you can imagine. So you play the Owl, the Spirit. They're actually Force of Willing me. You're just supposed to Force of Will that anyway? Does that mean they have a daze? I think I get a Grindstone and then play Fable. Because Grindstone turns on my Mox Opal. But I don't think I... Maybe I do make a shithead? I think I'll make a... Tuesdee. Oh, I can't make the shithead. It would cost me a Spirit Guide. Alright, I won't make a shithead. Yeah, we won't. Well, now I kind of... No, because I could double Fury. I feel like I'm supposed to get... Just set up. You know, just in case you need it. That way you have it. Way you have it. Two blue mana open in Legacy, no counterspell, no nothing. What is going on? All ponders and preordains, which means I'm about to get show and telled to oblivion. If I draw Painter Servant, I believe I win the game. Yep, that's a show and tell card. I'm gonna be able to show and tell a Fury. How exciting. I believe I'm discarding a Fury and a Lightning Bolt. Well, the Welder means I win next turn. So let's attack. I could put Fable in off the show and tell if I truly believe that they're gonna play show and tell. But if they play Omniscience instead of Emrakul, I lose. So I think... I'm just going to be putting in a Fury like I said. And probably losing. Maybe I can keep enough permanents. I just need to be able to activate Grindstone and Welder. So actually, Emrakul doesn't just straight up kill me. Because we can keep 1, 2, 3. And then we sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So unless they Omniscience into like multiple Emrakul turns, I think we still win. And they play nothing. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? I don't think this Fury matters. Yeah. Because now I can counter stuff. They're both decent draws. So let's go to combat. Attack you to get mana. Play Painter Servant. All right. So I think this is a show and tell deck. Could be some kind of high tide deck, but I doubt it. How do I imagine Thorn is good against them? Gotta imagine Pyroblast is good against them. I don't think Fury is very good against them. I don't think Twin Shot Sniper is very good against them. I think so many more of these cards are bad against them. Maybe Surgical comes in. Maybe I want Magus to shut off their fast mana a tiny bit. Is there some sort of Pithing Needle that I'm supposed to be doing? I can turn off any Fetchland Brainstorm stuff they have with Magus. I could Surgical an important card away. Maybe. I don't think it's Storm. I think we're just on a balls to the wall combo and we're taking out Furies because I don't believe they run a single creature that is affected by it. And I don't think we can get Fury into play very easily. What do you think of turn 1 Thorn to the Amethyst, turn 2 hold up Red Blast the rest of the game and beat them down with Urza Saga? That sounds pretty damn good, actually. That's a good draw. So I have to play this mountain, otherwise my plan is bad. Oh, but I can cast Grindstone. Oh no! I can't. Oh, that was dumb. That was very dumb. Because now when they show and tell... Actually, if they show and tell, do I win? They show and tell, I win. If they pass the turn. So show and tell Emrakul, I win. But show and tell Omniscience, I probably... Oh, but they couldn't... No, Thorn of Amethyst won't stop. So I only have the 1 red mana. But I do win. I do win if they don't. Well, now, so show and tell costs 4. Force of Will costs 1. They have enough for that. So I don't beat Force even if I hold up Pyroblast. But my Urza Saga constructs will be like 4/4s or 5/5s. So I only have like 2 turns that I need to hold out. What should I do here? Needle, fetch, or sneak attack. There's no way I'm needling sneak attack in the mono blue version of the deck. And it's just not a good idea to try and needle. I realize you were probably saying that during sideboarding. I didn't even bring in needle, but it's not a winning plan, I don't think. I win next turn You know what? All right, this. I was saying, well, I obviously should have tapped Urza Saga. I was saying that that's not a good plan, and that gave me the realization that uh, trying to win the long game against this combo deck with tons of fast mana is not a good game-winning plan, and so it's not getting better for me in terms of their mana situation. And so I should just put it on the table. I win. If you have, even if you have show and tell, if you just have Emrakul, you don't win. And that's a 4-outer for Omniscience, right? Now, they've impulsed, preordained, but show and tell. Well, there's Omniscience. How do we win on the mill plan if they have Emrakuls in the deck? There is a way. Give me a second. What? Not what I expected. I think you get Soul Guide Lantern. That's how you win. And you just do it again. Shared summons from the board. So had I left up Red Blast, I would have choked off the 1 mana that they needed. But can I still win? It's gonna hit me for 6. Permanence, that is. This is a mana, but it doesn't matter because I might as well keep a real mana. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, not quite. All right. I didn't realize I was at 14. Oh, Ancient Tomb hurts. That Ancient Tomb tap instead of the Urza Saga changed that. We could bring in a Surgical. Is this why people are playing this card? I think that is why people are playing this card. Because it takes them 3 spells to get to the Emrakul. So we could take this out. We could take this out. I should have stuck with the Thorn plan. This is a good hand. I think that I'm just supposed to weld first. Maybe I'm supposed to play Saga there. Saga, Grindstone, put the pressure on. I think I was supposed to do that. I'll play Saga this turn. Oh, that sucks. That 1 turn might matter. I play that so fast. At least this song is really good. This is a really good recording. I just got a message about my 401k? What do you guys think? Is 401k the biggest scam in history, or are there bigger scams? Somebody's getting scammed. I don't know who. I wish they would do something. You see, I acted quickly and regretted it. You should do the same. Oh, does this mean that I shouldn't be F6'd? Because they're thinking that hard, or did they go get, like, ice cream cone? I would love an ice cream cone. At around 9 or 10 o'clock, New York City, it's cold enough that the heat turns on, and because the buildings are old and shitty and you have to heat the whole thing, you have no control over the radiator. And because you have to heat the whole thing, they have to make it hot as fuck, because that water has to still be hot enough by the time it gets to the top of the building. I think they're going to the bathroom, Carador. I don't think they're deep in the tank. They just have 1 blue mana here. They might have started to think about a ponder, and then they were like, wait a minute, I have to pee. But yeah, so you could cook food on your radiator almost definitely at this time of night, and it just bakes your eyeballs out of your sockets. It's not good. It's not good. I mentioned earlier, but I don't think anybody was here yet. The monthly Windows update happened where I told them you're not allowed to say don't give me Windows updates anymore. They disconnected. You're not allowed to say don't give me Windows updates anymore. You can only say pause them for like a month or something like that. So every month I'll wake up or I'll come home to my desktop, which I usually leave on, crashing. Like it has already crashed and it's on the blue screen of death. So because something in the new update just fucks some driver or some piece of equipment that I have. And I have no way of fixing it. I tried. And so every month they'll sneak an update in on me and I have to uninstall it. You know, for years that was true. Windows was a perfect product. I know for my dad, who was on Windows 8, I told him a long time ago, like, don't worry. Windows updates used to be bad and break your whole computer, but they're not anymore. They actually just fix things all the time. And this one is a big enough jump hardware-wise that my stuff, which not old, but it's like the Windows 11 prep update that I'm paused before, and there's all this like kernel protection change, so nobody was writing code with that in mind before, and it fucks everything up. They rejoined the game. Let's hope I didn't fuck myself by not playing Urza Saga on turn 1. The Force of Will this Grindstone, and then I'd be happy. Now they know about Mindbreak Trap, which makes it a lot worse, but it might make, you know, the hands that they have to play different. Damn, there's like, it's 6 12-minute songs in a row. It's crazy. It's crazy. So next turn, I'm going to hit them for 1. I don't think there's any way that I regret that. You had the thought season to 2 mind break traps and play into it twice. It's a tough one. It's got a lot of words on it. Doesn't really do anything that any other Magic card does. Okay, that's a good draw. And then I immediately played the wrong card. How's that? Did I immediately play the wrong card? I can go for it. Yeah, because I can activate. Is it... If an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you can pay 0. So if they crack a fetch, do I go for it? They don't have any interaction other than on the stack, right? They probably have Blue Blast. If this resolves, they die. For those of you who don't see it, pause the video. No. So it's not going to happen, so I'll tell you. Goblin Engineer puts a Painter Servant into the yard, and then you do the thing where you activate Painter Servant. Well, you can just grind out Great Furnace for the Painter Servant, or you can do the thing that we did last time. I think in this case, I would grind out the Furnace. But no matter. And now our Urza Saga is tapped, which is unfortunate for us. We will get to see what we draw before making the decision of whether or not to make some Saga Mites or whatever you want to call them. I was unsure why I liked the term Saga Mite, and now I know why after saying it out loud. Show and tell. Do I even put anything into play? I believe I am supposed to play nothing. It's because I may need the mana. They show and tell an Emrakul, and I get one more turn. But I don't think I can do anything with this turn, short of drawing a Painter's. That's unfortunate. And I didn't even tap this for mana. Well, we'll see if we're 1 mana short. Well, we didn't get there either way. Yep, that's game. All right, they got us. That was a quick one, so I do have time for one more. That play at the beginning of not playing out the Urza Saga, don't think it mattered at all. So it's good not to get punished, I guess. But I think a better game plan was hope they don't have the early show and tell and put lots and lots of pressure on. But we did get lucky to draw, you know, outlets to combo that made it seem like we did the right thing. And Painter Servant still would have won on that last turn. So deck is powerful. Deck is powerful, well positioned. We beat the Boogeyman, lost to the old school matchup that used to be 90-10 because not only were you playing 7 or 8 Red Blasts, but you had Ensnaring Bridge as well. They show and tell in an Emrakul, and then you slam an Ensnaring Bridge. They can't they can't beat that. So it is what it is. I don't know if I Maybe I have mulligan to Thorn rather than Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak Trap is okay, but not good. I don't know. The deck is so good that I keep almost every hand. So it's like my mulligan decisions are probably loose considering, but I mean, how many percentage points could they be off? I've slammed haymakers, you know, like me playing bad or not having the right amount of red mana or stuff like that I think has affected us, which you know, if you have one red source and a couple blasts, you can hope that you get there. That's not that big a deal. Fable fixes this hand really quickly, and we're on the play. So I do think that I'm going to keep this. But you know what? There's way better hands than this, because even my turn 1 play sucks, and there's no Urza Sagas. It's just a lot of very fast mana, but you don't have the double Karns anymore. All right. I think this is a much better hand. Hard to say. Do you get rid of Fury or Bray as apprentice? I guess you're just like kind of trying to go for it and draw a red card? A red mana? Because like, if you get the red mana, it's game over. So we probably pitch this. Because a red card turns this on. And I kind of think that I do turn 1 this engineer. And I kind of think that I was supposed to have played the engineer first. I think in the dark, you do this every... Although, oh, I could just get a Phyrexian Dragon engine. Oh, no, but I can't unearth it without 2 red mana. For some reason, I thought it was just 3 mana, but I need the 2 red mana. What should I put in the yard? Yep. It's just Painter. Lotus Petal specifically clinches it. Is this going to be another Show and Tell deck, or is it going to be a Painter Mirror? This is a mono-white initiative deck. That is my guess, based on Ancient Tomb, probably Chalice of the Void. Well, we got the red mana, but we didn't quite get there, wherever there is. I am going to mill myself. Humans, uncounterably. The Seasoned Dungeoneer. I haven't been beat by this one yet. Whenever you attack, you get protection from creatures? That's some bullshit. I can't even block. We are making tokens until further notice. Two +1/+1 counters. This deck is insane. Who said that this deck could be in Legacy? Wow, it being a 5/6 is insane. There's like, you know what it is? It's the same problem that Ragavan has, where there's like this weird promise of a combat focused game, but it's not real, because Ragavan's case, it's just like, well, get it bolted, or do they have the bolt for you? Not. And with this, it's like, oh, even if you have a ton of creatures to steal it, like, gonna hit you because you're not gonna kill the 6/7. Like, I can play 5 mana, insane value card, and honestly not come close to blocking this thing favorably. But that kind of sucks, I'll say that. And you just lose 5 life? Oh, that's why. Okay, so the first time I got beat by an initial deck, I can't remember if it was red, white, Naya, I don't know. But I remember taking 5 damage like really early, specifically 5, and being like, oh, this thing has pseudo haste. And it's because it just gets, oh, it even got an extra +1/+1 counter. So now my Ancient Tomb is off. Wow, that's pretty nuts. I can still draw Painter and win, but they probably have Swords to Plowshares. Wait a second. How does it have protection from creatures and an extra +1/+1 counter? Whenever you attack, gains protection from creatures, it explores. Oh, it explores. I see. That's where the extra +1/+1 counter came from. I thought it was it gains. Like, I read the reminder text, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on it, and I skipped the explores part. Well, at least it's got a ton of flavor. Am I right? I mean, generic. Can't even assume their gender. No idea. No idea what's going on over there. Generic human warrior. Seasoned dungeoneer. I guess you can imagine yourself as this card pretty easily. Why Spider-Man's so popular. Not making a construct because I need to be able to. What is this? Yeah, that was the card that beat me the first time. I played the Minsk and Boo version of this deck, which this probably is. What does this do? Draw a card. I have 1 out. I won't pretend I don't. I don't think that's it, but it does let me redraw. Exile your Amiria's Call. Give me a card. Not quite, is it? Gonna have protection from creatures. I can't stop it. Is this a reason to play the Ensnaring Bridge version again? Could be. I mean, this just won a huge tournament, so this doesn't have a bad matchup by any means. Hard to put in a Magus of the Moon against a deck like this. I actually think I have no sideboard. Is that what's going on here? Like, you could put Mages of the Moon, but they have the 5/3 Trampler? I think maybe I'm supposed to try to turn 1 Mages. I mean, these Pyroblasts are garbage, right? Ah, that means you're done. Well, I'm about to lose this game. And then we'll be ending the stream because I'm going to play some Valheim all night. And what that means probably for like 2 hours. But it's been fun. I got to play 3 games each of Modern and Legacy. I think I had a good time in both. This is my favorite deck, so I'm like willing to look past a lot of things. Oh my God, is it hot in my room? Oh my God, it just keeps getting hotter and hotter. See, the thing is, the radiator doesn't stop. It has no idea what temperature it is. So if there's any amount of insulation, you will eventually boil. So everyone in New York City has their windows open in the wintertime. So, I mean, all those people telling you about your carbon footprint know that they live with their windows open in the wintertime. Because you can't possibly live any other way. This is not a fast enough Magus, and none of the rest of the hand does anything against them, I don't think. It's cold in your apartment? What is your heat broken? My neighbor's heat is broken, actually. I guess you keep this. And you probably, like... I'm probably supposed to turn one mirror breaker, if I'm being honest. This lightning bolt doesn't do a lot, because Seasoned Engineer's at 3-4. Yeah, I know. She came up to me, like, because she saw my window open, and it's, like, at eye level. And she was like, I noticed your window is open. Does that mean your heat isn't broken? Because they've been having trouble with my radiator for months. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Yeah. This is drums, and it's about to be space. We're gonna end on... Hopefully we'll end on the last song of the set, which is 6 minutes from now. This isn't the last song of the set. The next one is. But our opponent is just over there thinking about his 5. CJ McGuire. And then time. All right. I really do think that I am supposed to turn 1 Fable, turn 2 Painter. Because I have no hope of playing these other 2 red cards without finding some kind of mountain. But I do get to play my 2 best cards this way. Oh, but I also get a treasure token, so, like, there's that. Alright. Emeria. Are you gonna Swords to Plowshares my fucking... No! I needed that. Alright, what do we got? Mountain, we got there. So we're gonna discard just the lightning bolt. Because I kind of like the welder. Yup. Ooh, great furnace. Don't daze me. I guess I name blue because they don't play Force of Will. And then I don't want to get Wastelanded, but I don't think they play Wasteland. But there's no reason to play out the Great Furnace, so we'll play the Mountain. I don't have a goodbye screen for my stream. The goodbye stream makes it easier to screen makes it easier to like raid somebody. You don't have to end your stream right away, and you'd let people hear like the last couple words you say. I should really just start putting that be right back screen up that doesn't say be right back on it. I think it might though. We'll do it live. Our opponent, on the other hand, will do it as slowly as possible. And I say that as somebody with a minute less on my clock. There you go. Are they waiting for my stream to catch up? There's no stream lag. They wouldn't have to wait that long. I also don't believe that they're doing that, given that I've taken longer to play than them. Walking Ballista for Juan. Ah, well, you got me there. Grindstone? Another painter? I'll take another painter. Not super happy, but we're about to commence the beats. I'll name Blue. This was the last song I hoped to end it on, but no way that's happening. We'll just be ending in silence. Unless I get to concede right here because I get crushed. You see, if they play an initiative card, I can attack past it. What is this? Okay, you think they're going to destroy the reflection? Come on, Lauren. They destroy the reflection, my biggest card, even though they could have just blocked with it because I was definitely swinging. Although it does give welders and stuff haste. Oh, there goes my painter. One painter left. Have to play it. Will this painter make it the 15 more turns? No, I'm just waiting for them to initiative the shit out of me. Touch of the Spirit Realm. Well, I can't kill that. What have I got? Another land. The reason I usually play all the lands out is because you can fall behind on land drops and then a card like City of Traders really fucks you. It's worse with Fable though, I will admit that. In fact, this doesn't even make mana, so let's just yield. We're gonna start the song over. I wish I had that painter now. Still 2 left in the deck, I believe. I should be milling myself now because of the Dragon Engine. Now I will do that. But if at any point they hit an initiative card, I'm super fucked. So this is probably my last turn to draw something. Because this is going to be insane. Actually... Dragon Engine? Dragon Engine. Nope. Give me something good. Not good. I guess you play it. can't play Dragon Engine in the same turn. Nope, I could have. Should have milled now. Made a mistake. I think we are getting sunset though by the dungeon. This is our last turn. Give me something. In fact, not playing the Dragon Engine could screw me so bad because it draws me 3 cards. Oh no, I'm just gonna die? What just happened? Oh no, the song just stops. That is disappointing. Well, couldn't be at a more perfect time because we're dead. We are very, very dead. The best deck in the format, apparently by a mile. We beat the Bant version. I won't say easily, but it was a game. It was a fun game even. This, I don't know if we really stood a chance. We may punk them out here. Not punking anybody. See. Dragon Engine. I actually don't. Yeah, you can tap it. Yep. Didn't make it. All right, guys. Well, it was fun. I think I have a negative record overall. 3-2 Modern. 1-2 Legacy. I don't think I won those Modern games on this stream. Anyway, we're gonna raid Asmongold. Plays a lot of Magic. But he's not streaming right now. Should we raid Amaranth? Should we raid Young Dingo? Yeah, let's raid Young Dingo. I've been watching Young Dingo's thing. He's doing a subathon right now, but not real subathon because he goes to sleep. But who wants a guy to stay up for 90 hours, right? I don't really know what subathon means anymore, if I'm being honest. Just because everybody's been doing them. But I do think you should support Young Dingo. He's great. Good streamer. He's good for the community. He runs tournaments for free. You should join them. He casts them. Good guy. So say what up. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Shout out to everybody who followed. Mord. Everybody from the Goblin Discord. All you. I'll see you next time.